And I open up my arms wide and I'm not holding on. Free to be me, beautiful and strong. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful life. Oh, 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 if you let it be.
Yeah, she sounds fantastic, doesn't she? So I'm so sorry, everybody. Erica was waiting on my cue, and I was stepping off to the side, but you performed beautifully, of course.
Thank you.
That is Erica Winterstrom. Her band is performing at this year's 38th annual. It's been a long time. Old Settlers Music Festival, which is, of course, a beloved tradition. And she and Mike Martin are joining us today to tell us more. Y'all, good morning.
Happy to be here.
Lovely to have you both. Mike, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Talk to us about this festival and what folks can expect this year. Always shifts, always changes a little bit, but it is a tried and true staple here.
It is. Old Settlers is, this is our 38th Old Settlers this year, and it's mostly Americana roots, also bluegrass, a little indie, a little singer-songwriter, a little folk, a little bit of country, a little bit of gospel, so just a little bit of everything, and you can expect a little bit of all of that this year. We like to focus as much as we can on some local talent, but we also bring in plenty of award-winning musicians from around the world over the years and lots of different styles. So it should be a fun thing.
Should be very fun. And my understanding is that it's still the kind of festival where you can come out, pop a lawn chair, maybe experience someone brand new or see a name you know. There's still a little bit of exploration that can happen here, and it's much more laid back than other festivals, right?
That's very true. It's a very family-friendly festival, and this is my 18th year as a volunteer for the festival. I'm on the board of directors now, but I've
Wow.
been doing it for a long time, and every year, and I always say this every year, I find at least one band or one performer that I've never heard of in my life that I find myself obsessed with.
Aw.
So it's a great place to discover new music.
And I think that's wonderful. And I'm discovering Erica today because I'm going to go download lots of things once you and I get done talking. Talk to us about your band. People will be able to see the name of Erica's band at the bottom of the screen. But just for television purposes, we're going to call it the Heartless Bees. Can you tell us about how y'all formed and a bit about who else is in the band?
Oh, well, gosh, I mean, I formed it about 20 years ago, and
wow.
it's been through some lineup changes over the years. So, yeah, but I've got a great team, and yeah.
What kind of genres do you guys like to play? What sort of songwriting do you like to do? That sort of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of an amalgam. I mean, it's rock and roll. There's a lot of folk, Bob Dylan influence, soul, R&B, and I'm very inspired by Led Zeppelin. So,
Really?
yeah, I mean, it's like anything from Aretha Franklin to Led Zeppelin. Somehow it makes sense.
Yeah.
And Bob Dylan,
Sure. But I can hear, I would call it like the folk in your voice. I think it's really wonderful, very unique. And you're a singer-songwriter, is that correct?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So what we heard earlier was A Beautiful Life. And do you do all original music or do you do any covers?
We do some covers now and then, but primarily it's all original music. Yeah.
That is hard to do.
Yeah.
And usually when I get a creative in the studio, the first thing I like to ask is, where do you start with the songwriting process? Because I have heard very interesting things. I start with the words. I start with the beat. Or someone said, I start with the drums. And so I'm interested to hear where you begin when you start writing songs.
I get melodies. I always get the melody first.
Really?
The lyrics come later.
Uh-huh.
Once in a while, I have quite a big picture. Like I can picture the whole thing,
Wow.
and I get a few words, and then the rest of it is me trying to like finish the words.
Sure.
But yeah. A lot of people do it opposite. They write the words first, and then they get the melody. But I find I work best when I'm not trying. Like when I'm on autopilot, like if I go on a long drive out to West Texas or something, or
There's a song coming out of it.
yeah, sometimes I'm like in the grocery aisle and then a melody comes to me. So it's very, I do better when I'm not trying.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just let it kind of trickle into your brain. That's so neat.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we mention, as you said, very family friendly. People can also camp out at Old Settlers.
Absolutely. It is a camping festival with RVs or tents or car camping if that's what you like. We have a campground that's with electricity. We also have primitive camping. You can sign up for, when you buy your tickets on the website, you can certainly buy camping tickets. We also sell single day tickets for the weekend, for Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you can take advantage of those. A lot of local people from the Lockhart area and from the Austin area will come out and do that.
Just do the single day. And what day are you performing?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to listen to her. Okay, get your tickets while they're still available, y'all. Head to oldsettlersmusicfest.org. See you there.